Alright, so we got some more epic spoilers this time for Dragon Ball Super Chapter 8. I'm really hyped to talk about this because, I mean, Dragon Ball Super has been, the manga anyway, hands down some of the best new content from the Dragon Ball franchise in general. I mean, compared to, like, the episode of Bardock, you know, that was cool and everything, but the manga has just been doing some really awesome stuff. Let's just talk about this. So first things first, it has been confirmed that Kabe is indeed a Saiyan. Didn't say anything about the gender. I mean, it's a cool theory, and I'm still hoping, like, yeah, maybe that Kabe could be a female, but it's seeming like probably that's not even the case. It probably is a small boy or something along the lines of that. I mean, boo-hoo, I ain't gonna lie, I really wanted a female Saiyan to come in and finally have some, you know, variety in there, but it didn't really mention anything. I mean, you never know, but the chances are starting to look slim, because if it was the case, we probably would have heard about it in this chapter. Another spoiler is the Saiyans of Universe 6 are based on a planet called Salad. In Universe 7, the Saiyans lived there too before it was destroyed by internal discord. So it's kind of interesting that there's things that actually happen in our universe, because they're already like parallels to each other, but then there's certain events that would just change slightly. If they never had that internal discord, so to speak, that happened in Universe 7, then they might still be on planet Salad, and they might never have gone to another planet and taken it and named it Vegeta. So it's kind of interesting to see the differences between Universe 6 and 7 still having a lot of similarities and events. And also Kabe's attire in this chapter, basically that's what the Saiyans wore prior to Frieza grabbing them and making them wear the Saiyan armor, because apparently Kabe hasn't heard of anybody named Frieza. It's like, what? Who's that? So in this universe, they didn't have anybody that came and conquered them and made them like, you know, oh, you gotta wear my armor and stuff like that. So that's the original Saiyan look, which is interesting because, like, we've seen for a long time, like, how the Saiyans looked, and I think there was like a little anime preview special back in the day of like the Saiyans giving the origin and stuff like that. Like, this is the true origin of what the Saiyans look like prior to Frieza conquering everything. Then we got some spoilers about Magetta. Apparently, even though he looks like a robot, he's an alien type of deal that is actually them. Like, it's not that it's a mech, it's just legit he is an alien species that is basically like metal. Like, they actually aren't inside of anything. It's like a living, breathing metal machine thing, which is freaking weird. It makes it a little bit more interesting, but it's still like just this big hulking machine. It's very different from just like a creation of like the androids. Like, they're born out of the womb as a fucking robot. And everyone's fears are correct, because apparently Boo sucked ass at the writing and reading exam or whatever. I'm curious, are they gonna have to get somebody else, or Beerus and Champa's just gonna let it fly, because apparently he failed the test and didn't even spell his name right. Like, that's fucking hilarious. But then at the same time, if they had to pass this test, they're not gonna be able to enter. Then really hoping they say, okay, you know, you can't have him enter, you gotta get somebody else, and they actually send for Gohan. Maybe Whis goes and gets Gohan back. That would be sick, especially if you've seen episode 27, I believe, of Dragon Ball Super. 26, 27, might be 27, yeah, the latest one where Gohan was talking about training and shit like that. This would be the perfect timing to bring Gohan in. Like, Boo failed because he's stupid as fuck, bring Gohan in. And Botamo, the Winnie the Pooh looking motherfucker, apparently is hairless. He's like smooth or something like that. So yeah, that's the slight difference from Winnie the Pooh, I guess, right? And Frost is apparently the Emperor of Universe 6, and he's hiding something, and seemingly that's not his final form, which that's not surprising at all. I mean, come on, we know he's gonna probably transform like a billion times. Maybe, hopefully, his transformations will look different from Frieza's. I don't want it to be just exactly the same, a carbon copy, stuff like that. Make it a little bit more unique, you know, not just the same thing. Another spoiler is apparently in Universe 6, the Saiyans there lost their tails due to evolution, so they don't even know about Uzuru. So if some Uzuru shit happened, which is probably not, because who else? Nobody at this point has a tail on planet Earth and stuff like that. So yeah, they never knew the joys of a raging ape. And apparently they're good guys, which kind of makes me wonder. You gotta think, okay, Frost, he's the Emperor. He runs shit. He's basically like Frieza if Frieza was a good guy. So in this universe, the Universe 6 Saiyans or whatever, they're kind of like good guys. They rescue planets and stuff like that. They're the polar opposite of what the Saiyans were in Universe 7. So that kind of leads you to believe that, okay, maybe Frost is a good guy. Yeah. And the first fight begins with Goku versus Botamo. I mean, he is fucking around. I mean, you could even look at the chapter itself and see he's like running around the ring, and he's like getting him tired and stuff like that. But then Botamo gets back up to fight. So a lot of really cool spoilers. Obviously not as shocking as, you know, last month's spoilers, but definitely still the history of the Saiyans revealed in this one. I can't wait to read the full-on chapter and stuff like that. It's like Dragon Ball Super manga, man. It's so good right now. But let me know what you thought of the spoilers. What did you think about Kabe and the history of the Saiyans on Universe 6 compared to the history of Universe 7 Saiyans? And what do you think about what we learned in these spoilers in regards to the Universe 6 Saiyans never knowing about tails and kind of their universe being different? Like, who knows? Maybe it could be that Kabe is like, oh yeah, I'm a good guy, but maybe there could be some dark undertone, because at the end of the day, it is Dragon Ball. Ball, somebody's got to be the villain. If Frost ain't gonna possibly be the villain, and the Universe 6 Saiyans are good and stuff like that, then somebody's gonna be the villain besides Champa just being angry at Beerus over food. So yeah, things are gonna trickle down, and somebody's gonna turn out to be a fuckhead. Maybe it could be Hit, or maybe it could be, because yeah, we got the new name and stuff like that. It could be Hit, maybe it could be somebody else, but I'm looking forward to seeing how it transpires. Any overall thoughts? Can't wait for the chapter. But thanks for watching. If you enjoyed anything about this video, make sure to drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.